All right, traders, how are you? Just a second, guys. I'll be with you in just a second. How are you guys? How are you? Um, hmm, how are you, AZ Ref Drill Master? How are you? All right, free signal per day. Love you. All right, you made money on that gold short. That's awesome. All right, so I am again in a gold short that I'm monitoring at the moment, probably, and I am going to manage it very aggressively. So heads up. Just a second, guys. I'll be with you in just a second. There's a couple of things that I want to see at the open, um, and I'll let you know right now. Some rally sales on the US 30 and the Nasdaq. All right, so let's go. I'm sorry. Right, just a second, guys. I'm just quickly finishing something on my other monitor, and I will be with you right now. Right, so what's up? How's everybody doing? I am fine, Kennard. Can I ask what is your view on GBP USD 1 hour? Sure, mate. Last few days your signal hit stop loss. So sad. Yeah, that's fine. My the only two signals that I have hit stop loss were in gold. Yesterday and today. And today I decreased the risk to 0.5%, so that's completely fine. I am in a short goal at the moment, and I'm going to close before the market opens at break even. I'm still undecided about this. Yeah, I'll give it some time. So what I am looking at is the Nasdaq and the Nasdaq and the Dow. So basically, what I'm looking at is for possible. What is the indicator name of US of the Russell? The US 2000 is the Russell 2000. That's the small cap index of the US. So what I'm looking at is possible sales on the Dow and on the Nasdaq. But we need to see a rally, at least towards this level right here. Right? We have a ton of buy side liquidity. We have a ton of buy side liquidity that needs to be taken out, this one right here, before our shorts uh, start to develop. How do you differentiate the VAP signals and the F1 strategy? Well, that's quite simple, right? Nambia in the house. Market just opened. The casino is open, guys. Gold is currently getting some. I don't like how gold opens, so I am going to close it at break even. Yeah, closing gold at break even. I just need to share this with my VAPs. The reason that I closed gold at break even is because at the open there was absolutely um, no bearish momentum, no sell volume. And and when this happens, it's quite obvious that we are going to get at least a rally towards those 15-minute highs. So I don't want to be caught in the middle of that. You're going to see what happens with gold. Possibly we're going to get another opportunity for shorts in this market, but not quite now. Right, just a second, guys. Just a second, guys. Just a second. If you want to know anything about our VAP group, etc., yeah, you can ask away. We might have something going on here. Um, on the Nasdaq, let's have a look at the Nasdaq. Yes, the Nasdaq seems like it's going uh, my direction. But this is the thing, right? This is the thing. This is the range that I am not trying to trade, right? This is the range I'm not trying to trade, right? Now, my idea was a rally towards this level and then sell with a high risk to reward ratio, right? Now, uh, on the Dow, same story. And if you notice here, guys, if you notice here, this level right here, this is buy side liquidity. Um, I'm sorry, yeah, buy side liquidity that needs to be taken out, right? So looking at supply levels, right? The actual level that I'm looking for sales here on the Dow is between the 31,510 and the 31,578, right? So gold apparently, gold is um, trying to break the daily lows, but I just didn't like how that market opened. And it's very possible that we're going to get another rejection of those daily lows before the true move to the downside. I'm going to show you my idea or why I'm still looking for shorting, right? So talking about the Dow, uh, if this level, if this liquidity is not taken out, I am not going to short this market. Same thing about the Nasdaq. Even though the Nasdaq is not quite clear, the Dow is very, very, very clear, right? So basically, what I'm looking for is a push to the upside for those stops to be taken out, right? And then taking or selling the tip off that pullback towards that level that I just told you for further downside continuation. If that doesn't happen, I am not going to trade the break of the daily lows. Why? Because there's also liquidity here, and what we can get is this, just swiping out liquidity and then swapping out liquidity to the upside before the actual move to the downside. So that's my plan, right? That's my plan. And yeah, just a second. Um, yeah, just a second, guys. All right, so as you can see here on the Dow, we're still waiting. I mean, the Dow is still trading within that range. We're still waiting for that move to the upside. Let me answer some questions here. Bum, bum, bum. Mm. So someone asked me about the difference between the VAP signals and the F1 strategy. Well, the difference is this, mate. The F1 strategy it's exactly what you're looking at. The F1 strategy is it's a strategy that I developed, and the goal here is for you to learn how to trade it, right? It has a defined set of rules, and everything is pointed out here on your chart, your entries, your stop losses, your targets. The goal is to develop you as a trader, right? Instead of just taking signals, and that is if that's what you want, right? If what you want is to, become a trader, part-time trader, it doesn't matter actually. But if what you want is actually trade by yourself, or pass from challenges or whatever, then this strategy is for you. If not, the signals just not F1 strategy setups, right? We want just one free signal per day. No, I'm not going to give you one free signal per day. I am sorry about that. That's just nonsense. More or less, how many trades do you take per day? Personally speaking, I take one. One, if not, some days I don't take any. Thank you, Chris, for the kind words. Yesterday I was in your live chat support and I asked the support agent if you have any history of your results for 2022 that I can expect and look at it. Sure, I'll give you that. Huh. Of course, I mean, we don't hide anything. We don't hide absolutely anything. I'm gonna send it to you. Actually, we're just going to, uh, I'm gonna show you. This is the account that tracks all of our VIP trades, right? All of our VIP signals. Um, Last month we made 8.17%. This is my gold short that got stopped out at half of a percent. Um, July was not a good month for us, but the thing is that our strategies, the strategy that we trade for the VAP signals are mostly breakout strategies, and they were not working out in these market conditions. And because I mean, we do, hustle. We do care about what we do. Um, I mean, we went and uh, we went and mined the data. We journal all of our trades, we mine the data, and we plug the leaks. And as you can see, month over month, the results are overwhelming. So that's my FX book. We don't hide anything. His reply was shocking. He closed the chat and never responded. Is this the right answer to my question? Is this how you handle questions from traders around the world? Listen, mate, I just showed you our results. If you want more information, just email support, right? Does Olympio know that his US dollar, Singapore dollar got triggered? No, it did not. It hasn't been triggered just yet, mate. I'm gonna show you. This is the account that tracks all of our VIP trades. Currently, our open trades are about 1% um, up in open profits, right? And this is the US dollar, Singapore dollar, and it hasn't been triggered. When it comes to MetaTrader 4, do you trade future or spot? Shall we trade your indices signals or future or spot? Listen, mate, that's a great question, and in my opinion, I mean, for example, I'm looking for shorts on the Nasdaq, right? Um, at a possible rally towards the 12, 260, 270 level or so, right? And the account that tracks our VIP trades on ACAP, we trade the NDX 100, right? Maybe the CFD that you have on the NASDAQ on your broker is the US 100. So pricing might differ from broker to broker. But that's why we send the videos uh, for you to see the zones that we are looking to trade. And when it comes to CFDs, just look for those zones because pricing might be different. Sure, mate. You can ask for that link on our support chat. All right. All right, so let's come back to the Nasdaq and the Dow, right? So the Dow, the level that I'm looking for shorts is this, yesterday's lows, around yesterday's lows, maybe a little higher, but for the time being, this is a no trade range for me, no trade range, right? So we do have some sell side liquidity here that needs to be taken out before I even try to find a setup to short this market. On the Nasdaq, I mean the Nasdaq is a little more clearer, and again, this is the zone that I'm looking for to trade. The Nasdaq should be around the 12, 260 to 12.3. Uh, Again, this is absolutely a no trade range for me, so let's wait and see what happens. Kumar, thanks Orlando. I passed phase one and two of the challenges. Where congratulations, congratulations. It's not an easy task, but be careful also because huh, I don't know if you pass it with FX, FTMO or my Forex funds or I don't know, but be careful because some of those funding firms don't allow for you to trade signals, and if they have that in their terms of services, it's because they have a team uh, behind that, right? And because we are quite big in this industry, they most certainly know when we place our trades and when we send our signals. So just be careful. Um, but congratulations. Right, so let's have a look at the S&P 500. Huh. Yeah, I know it. The S&P 500 is the one that I didn't. I know this is the Russell 2000. The S&P 500 also. All right, let's go to a 10-minute chart and let's really think about this, right? So this is the 10-minute chart on the S&P 500, right? The green lines that you see here are the previous day's highs and the previous day's lows, right? So as you can see, this market is quite bearish, right? Price has been closing lower every single day for the past 7 sessions, right? Closing lower every single day or making new daily lows. So that's why I want to look for shorts and shorts only on the short term, right? And again, same thing, right? Same thing. This is the quiet level that I want to look for shorts on the S&P 500. The thing, guys, the thing is that, um, right, on the Dow, I'm going to go to the 2 minute chart just to show you something. Right. The thing is that right now price is completely and utterly ranging. I mean, trading US equities at the moment for me is just burning money. Right. Now, having said that, hold on, let's go to a 3 minute chart. Having said that, right, the daily lows were right here. So as you can see, sellers just got trapped on the wrong side of the market, right? That's why I was not going to place a sell stop below the daily lows, right? Because the probability of this happening was really, really high. Now, so liquidity was taken out to the downside, and now let's look to the upside, right? We have a ton of liquidity here that needs to be taken out before the true move to the downside. So I'm just going to wait and see what happens. Right now, we are playing a game of probabilities. So there's a probability that um, that this or that my plan is not going to play out. But in my opinion, this is the highest probability setup that I could find on shorts in this market. So basically, what I'm looking at is a rally towards the 31. Let's call it the 31 530 level, 31 530 to 31 570 level, this zone right here. This is where I am going to look for shorts on the Dow. And this is my preferred market to do so, right? As you know, if one of these indices crashes, I mean, the other two or three are going to follow. But, for me, the setup that is most clear is this one on the Dow. Right, so let's wait and see. In the meantime, yeah, you can ask me some questions. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. In the meantime, I mean, if you do not ask me some questions about what I'm doing, or how we trade, whatever you want to ask me, whilst I wait for this setup to develop, I'm just going to shut down the stream. You know. Mm-mm. All right. Yeah, so let's wait and see what happens. Yeah, this setup of the Dow is just phenomenal. But I'm not going to be placing a sell limit either, just because I'm not sure the zone or the supply zone or the real supply zone that should be traded. My opinion, it should be a little bit higher. Should be a little bit higher around here. I don't know. I'm going to wait and see. And also because if buyers take out this liquidity here, buy side liquidity, um, there's going to be high volatility in this market, right? Because there's a ton of sell orders here, right? There's tons of sell orders here, and buy stops too, right? Um, because I mean, the way that you have to look at it is this, right? We have move to the downside, retest, move to the downside, retest, move to the downside, retest, move to the downside, right? What does that mean? What does that tell you? That tells you that there are very early sellers in this market, right? And very possibly they have their stop orders above those highs. So if buyers are strong enough to swipe those stop orders, then we're going to see a very fast move to the upside. So if you activate that trade, what zone would you be looking at for a stop loss? I don't know. I have no clue. I mean, yes, I do have a clue, but I'm not gonna tell you right now, right? Because if I tell you right now and if I shut down this show because there's nothing going on, um, then you might be looking to trade exactly what I told you. And uh, and this is an ever evolving game. So my stop losses might not be the same when I take the trade and if I take the trade. My mistake, I read the entry price for US dollar, Singapore dollar incorrectly. Well, that happens, that happens. That happens. And if you don't want to do that again, we do have a copy trading service. All right, let's have a look at some other markets. The US dollar, this was a cool thing. I mean, this is the F1 strategy again. And the F1 strategy has, I mean, it's a breakout strategy, but I am about to launch two new entries, and this is one of them, which are pullback entries. We had two setups on pullbacks. This one I would have closed, you know, at a small profit, and this one, I mean, this one did not trigger uh, the buy limit, which was a shame because it exploded for about 61 pips. So there's still a few tweaks on these new entries that I need to work on. That's why I haven't launched those uh, new entries just yet. But it's in the works. It's in the fucking works. This is gold shorts on an F1 strategy setup, yielding 5.82 R. Uh, This is the reason that I tried to short gold at these levels, and then I got stopped out at a 0.52% loss, which is fine. But you know what? If you're trading the F1 strategy, you would be very much in profits. All right, let's wait and see what happens. So, any questions? If you don't have any questions, I'll just close this live show because I am not going to stay here, you know, doing anything and just waiting for price to break with my zone and set up my sell trade. If you are a VIP, you are going to get this one. But for the time being, there's absolutely nothing to do but just wait. What I do like about this is this break to the downside. This is massive. I do love it. All right, so gold. Gold pretty happy about this, about having closed my trade at break even. Very happy about closing my trade at break even. I'm not going to go long on gold, even though, let me show you. Even though, no, actually, I'm not gonna show you. It would take too much time. But I'm not gonna go long on gold. I'm not looking for longs in gold. Uh, very, I mean, very possibly. I mean, it depends, actually. It depends on how price reacts to this area right here. So, the 17.8 level again would be a zone that I would be looking for shorts. The short that I took pre-market, right, pre-open actually, uh, was a little bit aggressive, and that's why when the market opened, I decided to close at a break even. And as you can see, there was absolutely no momentum to the upside. So what this actually, this could be exactly the same inducement that we are seeing on the Dow, right? Uh, Sellers getting trapped on the wrong side of the market before the true move to the downside. And the reason that I'm still looking for shorts is because of this. Let me show you the daily chart. This is quite cool. Actually, let me remove the drawings. Go to the 2-day chart, and the reason that I'm still looking for shorts is because of this level, guys. This big ass level right here. Boom. I mean, uh, this is a magnet level. To the downside. And if you notice, this is a 2-day chart. Gold just, yesterday broke with August lows, which means that we are very, very bearish. What we need to do is just look for good setups to short this market, because very possibly we're going to get a retest of July lows and this very key pivotal level in historic price action, where we have seen big buyers jump in. This is the level that big buyers jump in to take price to all-time highs, right? And again, after that, the dip here, twice, 3 times, 4 times. So the probability of price after having broken with the August lows to hit that 1677 to, let's call it 1680 level, is quite high, right? So that is why I'm still looking for shorts in this market. Actually, I mean, uh, yeah, that's why I'm still looking for shorts in this market. So, question. Hey, Orlando, is the F1 strategy a software I install and how it is to teach me, learn for myself to trade? I really want to know about it before I purchase it, and please, it's September. Give me a coupon. I'm sorry, man. There's no more coupons for the F1 strategy. But it is not a software, right? So everything is based here on a trading view. And all the lessons there, the first lesson is, find your indicators. So in that lesson, I tell you which indicators are the ones that I use. Right now, you cannot see any one of them because I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell here the indicators that I use. But after you go through that lesson, you will have this set up exactly on your charts. So it's not a software, it's not a robot, right? But you will have exactly what I have here on your charts after the first lesson. The second lesson is, hold on, let me see. All right, so uh, just a second. Woof. All right, so of course, the first lesson is welcome to, the approach strategy. Find your indicators, setting up your workspace, bullish setups, bearish setups, how to avoid uh, bad setups or bad trades, and how to use the volume profile to identify higher probability trades. And there's 3 more lessons coming up this week. Risk management. And that one is very important because part of the F1 strategy is teaching you how to manage your losing trades and your winning trades, right? So risk management, it's very important because following the risk management parameters that I use will optimize or optimizes the results of this strategy. And then pullback, the new two entries, which are pullback entries and reversal entries using the F1 strategy. So yeah, I mean, I hope that answered your question. And if you're really looking to develop yourself as a trader, take the leap, you know, invest in your education, invest in yourself. Hey, what about silver? I don't know. What about silver? Why don't you tell me what you're looking at in silver, and we can have a conversation. Right. So price is still a little bit trapped inside of this range. There's nothing going on at the moment. Yeah. I'm just gonna wait for a while, a few minutes. If you don't have any questions, I'm going to shut this down. I'm gonna give you a few minutes, and if you don't have any questions, that's it for me. Of course, if you're a VIP, you are going to get that trade. Uh-huh. You know, who's the one that asked me? Rev. If you are a VIP, I'm sorry, there is a coupon, there is a discount coupon. If you are a VIP, just go to your client's account, right? Go to the client's account on our side, and you're going to, I mean, in your account, there's a 20% discount for the F1 strategy. That is if you are a VIP. Right, so no more questions. Uh, I'm going to log out. Thank you for joining me again. Sorry there wasn't much going on, but sometimes that is what happens. And when price is just trading within your no trade range, so just don't take a trade, right? I have a plan. I am just waiting for that plan to develop, and this is my plan. Boom. This is my plan. If this plan doesn't play out, I'm not gonna take a trade, but it's looking very, very, very good. Right. So thank you for joining me, guys. Again, yeah. If you want to buy the F1 strategy, there's a 20% discount in your client's account on our website. And that's me. We had a great, great August. We're starting with a little bit of a hiccup in September, but that's fine. I mean, that's completely fine. That's nothing. I mean, don't read into it. Let's just keep rocking this, and I'll see you guys around. Cheers.